So there you go. We told you what Arvind Subramanian's highlights are, as what the economic survey's highlights are by Dr. Arvind Subramanian, as well as the reactions that have been pouring in through the day. Here's one more. The RBI should cut rates at least 50 basis points, if not more. That's if the government sticks to the 3.5% fiscal deficit target for the new fiscal. That's the clear message coming in from the Vice Chairman of the Niti Aayog. Speaking to Shireen Bhan, Arvind Panagriya said, one should not make too much out of the economic service prediction that 8% growth may not be possible for 2 years.
Growth projection for the last year, that is 15-16, was between 8.5%. That was not realized. We are about at 7.6, going by the advance estimate. So I think that is what the survey seems to recognize.
But it's also recognizing the fact that you're unlikely to get to 8% anytime soon, Dr. Panagriya. So 8%, that 8% dream seems to be dead, at least for the foreseeable future.
No. If it says that 8% is realizable within a couple of years.
Achievable over the next couple of years. It doesn't specify whether that means 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years.
That will be rejudged, as we go forward.
Do you believe that the survey has articulated the position of the government and this is what it ought to be? 3.5% must be sacrosanct.
My argument has been that, look, we adopted the consolidation plan, fiscal consolidation plan last year, and therefore once we have done it, we should try to stick to it.
3.5% is met, which seems to be the case at this point in time. A rate cut by the Reserve Bank?
I have always wished for it. I still think that there is considerable room for the rate cut. Let me not say how much, but as a minimal, I would go with 50 basis points, at least to start with.
Let me ask you about two problem areas, and the survey articulates or spells out both of them. One, of course, is agriculture, and we've spoken about the distress that's been seen in the rural economy, specifically in the agriculture sector. Growth, of course, has been extremely tepid on account of what we've seen, the successive poor monsoons. It is below the average of the last 10 years as well in the agriculture sector. Do you believe that Budget 2016 must bat to revive rural economy and revive the agriculture sector? Should this be the #1 priority for the government?
Absolutely. I think that is also the priority of the Prime Minister.
We really haven't seen an acknowledgement on the part of the government on what it intends to do to try and revive the export sector. Do you believe that this is an opportunity that the government, or this is a problem that the government needs to attack much more aggressively?
To some degree, I think, this is a challenge for the central bank once again, because the exchange rate tends to be at the heart of these things. Our exchange rate, the rupee, has largely appreciated in real terms across a wide range of currencies of our trading partners to whom we export. Even with respect to the United States, you might think that the exchange rate has depreciated, but once you correct it for inflation, our higher inflation relative to the U.S. higher inflation, pretty much the real exchange rate has been flat.
Right.
So that's one area where we would hopefully see some action.